what we're seeing also, of course, is just the limitations of the executive branch. Joe Biden, over the past year, as then candidate Biden has called for police reform. Of course, the George Floyd protests occurred during the backdrop of the presidential election. He's come out since assuming office with executive orders, but of course, those only go so far. The only thing that could really have lasting change, and the administration is admitting as much, is if some type of congressional legislation is passed. Again, we've got a 50-50 deadlock in D.C. As you all mentioned at the top of the show, George Floyd Act passed in the House. It's kind of stalled in the Senate. The Senate has issues with the filibuster, et cetera. But the White House is trying as much as they can, at least from what we understand and from what they're telling us, to really prod Congress and the Hill to move forward with something.
And Tamil, you tweeted that this was just a verdict and justice is yet to come, and you also reiterated that just now. Are the bills that you have seen out there, the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act, do they go far enough? And if not, what more do you want to see from legislators?
Yeah, a lot more. I was really disappointed by the reports that this verdict is, quote unquote, easing the pressure. I mean, talk about not reading a room, right? Millions of people did not march all summer last year to get one verdict out of one courtroom in Minnesota. They marched to get lasting systemic eradication of police brutality and systemic racism. So we are not nearly done. The bills in Congress now are good. We look forward to working with the Senate to get something even better. And namely, we need to make sure that we are not pumping money back into the broken systems of training and technology that have failed us so far. Instead, we need to get that money back into communities and extract police from a lot of the low-level interactions that get us into these dangerous situations in the first place.
The biggest stories the moment they happen from around the globe. Subscribe to Bloomberg Quick Take now for insight in an instant.